A restart of the stream will shortly, so you guys will have to, so it'll be on a 3-minute delay. Just going to, oopsie daisy. Hey,
Soldiers don't train as hard as we did in the good old days.
alright.
I can still remember when I joined the army. How I wished to fight.
Alright, so we have STB versus GWS, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna watch STB versus GWS and UFG versus WH. So we're gonna go watch them fight it out.
I can still
Oof,
remember when I
man,
joined the army. How I
giving myself a
wished
known
to
headache.
fight.
Did plan to. Had to miss that day, the 10. Alrighty, joining up on. Alright, just to tell you very quickly, we apparently have a wall fort attack by STB and a Harbor City attack by GWS. I'm gonna be watching these two teams kick it. I'm gonna watch these two teams fight it out to decide who gets into the top 4. If this turns out to be another issue with passwords, I will kill somebody. Great.
It takes many years of training to make a fresh soldier into a veteran.
Hiya! Give me a password and the password doesn't work. Great. Excellent. Just what I needed.
I can still remember when I joined the army. How I wished to fight. Soldiers don't train as hard as we did in the good old days. I can still remember when I joined the army. How I wished to fight. It takes many years of training
Come
to make a
on.
fresh soldier into a veteran.
Don't do this to me. Again.
I can still remember when I joined the army. How I wished to fight.
A great man pays attention to their every action.
Capital? Hey, what was I gonna say? Extreme. Alright! Luckily, that all sorted out, so we're up and running. Apparently someone messed up the capitals and didn't send us the correct password. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Bum 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 bum. Oh, da, 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 da. Yeah, that should be close enough. Yeah, that's good. Woo-wee! Looks like we've got the battle. We got the battle between SCB versus GWS about to kick off on the Wall Fort. So we'll get to see what lineups they're going to bring out very shortly. Got game capture up, got window capture down. Boo! Yeah. Alrighty. Thank goodness, nothing terrible happened there. Ugh. Alright, just turn off my cameras just for a minute. Right now we got both teams kicking off with a interesting lineup coming up from GWS. I believe GWS stands for Grey Wardens. SCB, I'm not sure what it stands for. I could check it out. Right now, I am too tired to even bother. A little bit of a swap coming out here. The double tier 5 and the triple tier 4 strategy coming out from SCB might be their benefit. This very strange tier 5, tier 4, tier 2 coming out from the GWS. Although we got to see some key units here. Lots of Iron Reapers, not very many Medals. Could be a massive mistake, but also could be a sign of a wall fort defense. But they do have some cavalry coming out, so GWS definitely going to remain a bit flexible. Lots of culverins in the bag. Probably going to shoot down those siege towers for the most time. Again, one of their members going out with a triple cav setup. So, going to be interesting to say the least what Grey Wardens have in store for the defense of Walfort. Also, we got 5 muskets, no spears coming out from Grey Wardens, but 5 muskets. 5 muskets probably being one of the weirdest. Probably one of the. Probably one of the. Hmm, weirdest. How to say? Just a change, I would say. Musket is probably very powerful, but here we are on the wall fort. Let me just see if I remember my camera controls. Come on, let me go. There we go. Alrighty, gonna switch it up over to the B side. B side, small fort, kicking it off. We got around about 5 heroes making their way. We got some shield maidens, lots of axe raiders here. Let's see if they go for an immediate wall climb. They do indeed. One gets kicked off, but Howdy Sergeants at the top going to probably stop them. And a couple of Pike Militia. These Axe Raiders are tough, but let's see if they survive the Pike Militia stun lock. Unfortunately, they switched it to attack mode, so it'll be a little bit strange, to say the least. Setting up multiple units at the same time. Ooh. Axe Raiders are actually able to break through that. Normally you get stunlocked to hell. This other side probably being less effective. Does look like they are making their way across the bridge. Bridge is halfway, probably a third. Really need to keep shooting. Needed to get those Hawatches up online as well as a Falconetti. Does look like it's going to be a break. There's going to be a breach in the defense right now. The wall is going to go down, and it's going to be pushed right up, right in there. We got SCB actually successfully getting more forces across this bridge. 25% health. No one else suppressing it from the A side. Big mistake, buddies. But it does look like the siege towers are getting dangerously close. Right-hand side just went down, but we have a break here on the wall on the B side. B side about to be taken. Iron Reapers, turn around and fight. You're a bit slow, but you're here anyway. May as well fight it out. And also, you can beat out most of the things here. Just probably not the number of Axe Raiders. 1 down, 2 down, 3 might go down. Holy cow. Iron Reapers just smacked 2 of the heroes out off of B. SCB not looking in a good position. Definitely can take out the remaining Axe Raiders if you're careful. Where's the rest of your units? Trying to destroy that bridge there. Very close now. More heroes rocking up. More Axe Raiders rocking up. The B hold was not very successful. So definitely a mistake by GWS not having that B side locked down. Massive retreat. Does look like the one of the siege towers did make it. Left hand side siege tower did make it up. The B and the A getting captured. I think all battles have ceased, but we got oopsie daisy. Crap. Come on. I did not press you, and I don't want you there. Oof. Some catch here on the village watchman. Not really much of a catch. SCB already moving up, which is quite surprising. Rest of your team is kind of scattered, but moving up onto the stairs here could provide some protection. But the Metallators are raining down. Here comes a Treb. Probably did predict the Treb and moved back just slightly. You don't really need to move that far when you're sitting next to, or that wall there does provide massive protection for you. So it is very good. We got some siege weapons coming out. A cannon, in fact. Cannon coming out is one of the more stranger picks, if I do have to say so. Never really my choice. Never really my choice for cannon. Does get destroyed by the Metallators. We got 2 ballistas being built. We got a ballista here being built. We got a culverin in response, which is a good position. Really need to turn to the left here. See if they can get that one. That was actually luck of the draw. Takes a ballista shot. Man, probably gonna ask for death. Ballistas do reload faster than Culverin's cannons. Does survive with this by the skin of his teeth as that ballista shot came in, and he hopped off as he shot the return fire. Does take it out. Nice shot. I think that was the Metallitor, just the one Metallitor. Or it could have been the Culverin. Culverin does take out the other ballista. Good, good, good. Good return fire. We also have a mortar here suppressing the stairs. Probably didn't see it. SCB not doing too well right now in the second half. Can't really get a foothold in one of their strategies right now. We did see a lot of ballistas go down, but all of the ballistas have been destroyed. So the tactic is going to be deemed very ineffective right now. That Treb coming in. Ooh, there goes down the mortar. Should put the mortar very close to this wall here. Can get good angle and massive protection. This ballista up here, a little bit difficult to shoot. I've tried it before. The only thing really is shooting towards that stairs. You really need to force the defending team out on towards the seaside. So we got a little bit of a split. A couple of 6 guys up on the B side there, and probably the remaining 9 or so down here. Well, actually, there's only about 4 guys down, 5 guys, 6 guys down here. More guys coming down. Might see a massive battle kick off very shortly. Not sure. We got a little bit of a skirmish as the remaining 3 Metallators get killed. Great Wardens definitely not protecting their own as 5 heroes just go extending out extremely far. In fact, this is I'm pretty sure you can defend these alleyways. At least keep an eye on it. The fact that one of their members just died, being caught out of position. He's not even that far out of position. Strangest thing is that only now the GWS start reacting. We have some Tundra units patrolling around. Too bad those ballistas aren't aimed up to shoot them out. Doesn't mean that GWS were expecting the ballistas to some extent. no battle gonna kick it off. No battle kicking off just yet, so we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. Wasting a lot of time, SCB. Wasting a lot of time. Not sure. I'm not sure what they plan to do. Finally coming down from the B side, so probably gonna see a major engagement anytime, any second now. Battle on three fronts here. They're gonna have to hold this left-hand side. Left-hand side probably gonna be in the most danger, as Tundra Humans almost went in. Middle section securing the C side. Ooh, I'm not sure. Does look like the side closest to the supply point doing well for themselves. Treb coming in. Keshig's, where you going? Waste of a 2 just to chase down the heroes at the present time when there's battles to be won. Closing in from the left-hand side. Does look like left-hand side victory, but the Imperial Pikes are probably mostly used up. We got some Keshig slicing their way through some Adals that are just not prepared. Nice rear charge. Gonna decimate the Imperial Pike pile. Imperial Pikes, again, without their march, they are pretty useless. Shenji Grenadiers, close range. Wow, what are you doing here? Does look like STB gets cleaned up pretty easily, if I do say so. Splitting yourself up in 3 different directions, especially when all 3 of you are heading in the same direction, not the best of ideas. If you wanna go for a split front, you go up through the center and you come up through the left. So what happens there is that you secure the left-hand side. You must win the left-hand side, turn around, and then you have your rear guard coming up through the center, contesting and punishing C. Pull back towards this section here, and then you have support once you win this coming down and regrouping. If they come in through the side here, can be a little bit dangerous, but you should more or less have a train coming through here for both sides. I mean, that's if you go fully left, but you can put a lot more pressure by going straight up to the sea. But right now, we're seeing STV do a regroup right now after a massive loss, in fact, losing more than 200 units versus the 100 units coming out from GWS. But GWS got to be really careful with their heroes roaming out. I would keep a Keshig on demand very close to the battle front. Could catch out a number of heroes, and it'd be very bad for the attackers to lose out heroes. Especially since they're probably not confident in direct confrontation. But, again, really gotta think carefully about how you set up. You set up a failure for C here the last time. We got some monastic knights on the field, which is a very interesting pick. Very interesting. Someone would trust the monastic knights in this situation. GWS again getting caught out, but looks like one of the other heroes did get caught out. I mean, looked like GWS did catch out a different hero just now. So a trade 1-for-1. Although there's still one hero. It's still rocking about. Let's see if I can just pull up the Mencho might all be on permadeath. Doesn't look like anyone from GWS is on their last life. But we got Atto also on their last life. GWS not looking too hot with these revive numbers. If it does turn out to be a permadeath so early on, this is going to be surprising. STB definitely not in a good position, already losing out quite a bit of their forces, so GWS is doing well, if I do say so. one of the more interesting things here is that the Imperial Pikes have mostly been used up. So I think GWS might also be a little bit light on high tier units, but then again, we're seeing lots of Iron Reapers with one single medal. One medal with two sets of Iron Reapers here. One medal versus with two sets of Iron Reapers. So definitely good, strong left and right. We got SCB probably looking to move up. We got some Palace Guards. Very strange veterancy. Didn't elite them. So I'm wondering what kind of veterancy style they went with. Coming up through the center this time, through the side here. We got some Javelin Sergeants as well. Wow, this is very interesting setup. We got the Metallators shooting towards the sea point. The Monastic Knights charge on through, gets stopped by the Imperial Pike March, but slams it in pieces right now. The Medals kind of win the center here. Keshig's clean up on the left-hand side, doing very well. But the Medals need to keep holding strong just for a little bit longer. We got more cavalry coming through, but it's a cleanup crew for GWS coming in with so much of the cavalry. Breakthrough on the main street side. Gotta call it the main street side.
Scatter before my might.
This is very bad indeed for SCV, getting cleared out for the second time. Considering that lots of them went for a double tier 5, they're pretty much out of units. This is out of unit territory. So the last 2 minutes, probably going to hand it to GWS. GWS again only losing around about 100 units, but this time to about 300 unit loss. So going to be chased out right now as some Keshigs go in, but could go for a kill here on the Keshigs with well, just let them attack, man. Finish them off! What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Going straight in. Whoa, Trebicide. Well, not Trebicide. Using a Treb as they die. Coming up, coming in, just coming in hot. Literally coming in hot. Spawning and going straight in. This Imperial Pike match is super strange. 2 Imperial Pikes get slapped down. This Imperial Pike marches into nothing, trying to run away now, but some Iron Reapers get in it, stick it out, chop, chop, chop. I mean, slice, slice, slice. Gonna get a little bit suppressed, but we got some medals here at the front. This Treb is gonna hit low, gonna hit nothing. I mean, maybe one of the Trebs is going to go the extra mile. We got GWS also going around the back. We got Imperial Bike March walking through the front. This is death sentence. It's going to be trapped in here. Although they missed out on 2 of the heroes, 2 other of the heroes get slaughtered. Reverse charge for the Keshig is going to come out in 2 seconds. Trying to run away. The Keshig's a bit slow. Dismounted. Come on. The Keshig should make it there. Activate number 2 and watch these heroes die. 1 down, 2 to go. Come on. Well, looks like the last 20 seconds does look like to be a manhunt. I was very surprised that SCV just went straight in it. No preparation at all. And also that Imperial Pike March just not doing too well. Very lucky on the... I would say they're lucky on the... okay, so no, not lucky. Realistically, GWS not holding very well on the bridge, and coming down for the attack was just not sufficient enough for SCB. SCB also looking at the kills here, doing very poorly for half their team, but the unit kills are not too bad. We got one guy hitting above 700, so that's good, although GWS doing way better, but the kills, gotta give the kills to the clearing. Probably going to get the, well, the mole did probably apparently catch. Probably a mistake from both sides. Both sides getting their heroes caught out. So very careful of that. Musket's doing very well. A couple of heroes switching. Good unit kills for the top 5, probably top 6 actually. But overall, performance-wise, both teams doing very subpar when compared to what I've seen before. Not a good look. But I do have to congratulate GWS winning their defense. Let's see if they can win their attack as well. We're gonna head back right now. Doo -doo -doo. Only one
I can
battle happening
still
right now.
remember when
Very
I joined
interesting.
the army. How I wish to fight.
And your password is changed yet again. Come on, people. You create a password and you're not going to use it.
I can still remember when I joined the army. How I wish to fight.
Or I'm an idiot. This time it is not capital sensitive. My goodness. Pick consistency. Is it cap sensitive or not cap sensitive? I am just complaining. I'm just complaining. Alright, we should see. So right now they're setting up for the GWS versus SCV on the wall fort. That'll be interesting to see what they do. What you gonna do? We're just coming off from the STV attack on wall fort against GWS. GWS holding the wall fort defense. Doing very well in the around the defense for C. I'm not sure what they were doing for the B. Again, not very strong on the wall when they were trying to hold it. But anything, as the thing keeps ticking, I'm gonna grab something to drink. Be right back.
We shall protect our G, the capital, with one. Great man pays attention to their every
Yeah, they're gone. Early. Alright. Still missing one member from GWS right now, so GWS really, we're just really waiting on GWS right now. So let's wait for those guys to come in.
It takes many years of training to make a fresh soldier into a veteran.
Alright, 15v15. The call for ready should happen anytime, any second now.
soldiers don't train as hard as we did in the good old days.
Alrighty, just gonna do some bookkeeping here. Thanks for the follow, Demus97, BabaDB, and also thanks for the password, BabaDBs. Really helped me out there. Can't, I can't have streamed this without you. And Karus F. Thank you for Icarus F. Icarus F. Hmm. Thanks all for the follow, and especially Barbita, Barbita B. Wow, I was thinking of Bobbity. If anyone watched Dragon Ball Z, or I mean Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Anyway, let's go have a look. Close, 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 close. Alrighty, quickly. Lots of short swords still coming out from SCV. I don't think that's changed. Lots of spears, so we see 3 of the muskets change over. 1 extra medium armor, 2 longbows is an interesting choice. Going up with the setup with 1 tier 5, 1 tier 4, and pike militia. We got 2 iron cap arquebusiers. Very interesting choice there. Yeah, iron cap arquebusiers probably one of the better low tier units, but whether or not they can compete against the higher tier units is a question I wouldn't want to test in CBL, but we're going to get to see them on the field. Maybe. GWS could just stomp them right through, so let's see what kind of defense SCB takes when holding the harbor city. Let's go! Let's go! Also, there should be a second match being run concurrently, but it doesn't look like that's happening. Yep. Closing up all of that. Alrighty. Got a quick. All siege towers moving. Battering ram also moving. And SCB setting up their units here on the stairs. Very good position to keep them safe. Got a strategy grenadier actually coming out from the defending side. We got 1 Metallitor. Probably every single one going with Culverin. No, 2 people going out with ballistas. SCB going out with 2 ballistas could mean that their power to destroy the siege tower is a little bit weaker. Instantly trimming out the left-hand bastion here. This right-hand bastion not being optimally used here. You can hop off and hop on that cannon. Could help your fellow man out instead of trying to shoot guys that will probably not be successful. Only now when the ballista gets destroyed. Again, like seriously, you can hop between 2 of the siege weapons and it will be much more effective than just 1 person manning each of them. Really could do multitasking with the amount of time it takes to reload those things. Very good strategy, actually. Suppressing the Metallitors with Treb and longbows. Getting sniped out is probably the worst things for these Metallitors. These Metallitors' duty is to destroy those siege towers. Only 1 siege tower gets destroyed, but I'm pretty sure the Culverins really made sure that those things get destroyed. We got Culverins here shooting towards the center siege tower, but center siege tower looks pretty healthy as on the approach. This one looking pretty dangerously dead. I think they took out the right-hand siege tower too fast. We got plenty of mortars, actually. 4 mortars being built. GWS definitely prepped for this attack much better than any team coming out from Asia. by the looks of it. But then again, I've only seen Wall Fort one other time, so definitely better than that one. But then again, the defense was super weak, so it got crushed so hard. What I mean by that, they kind of fell back straight towards the base point. Got 2 more culverins here, 1 culverin here, 2 mortars on behind this kind of destroyable half siege tower. Trying to shoot that one culverin. We've got 2 culverins on this side here. Main gate got broken in the meantime. I did miss out when it did break. More mortars being built. Got 2. Again, a little bit shallow. You gotta have to rely on the Treb hitting high. Does hit high, directly on it, in fact. Destroys it. Man, I can't tell if that's a lucky Treb or whether or not it's designed to do that, as 3 other shots just hit right next to it. Pretty much down on culverins, so if this generation doesn't make it, the next generation will. So a guaranteed siege tower up at 6 minutes at the very least. But this right-hand siege tower is 1-hit kill. But all of the culverins did get shot out. Whoa! Nicely done. Hop up and destroy the culverin. You still have 2 culverins here. Wow, what are you doing? Aim high. Gonna have to rely on those things coming down in such a fashion. Don't hit the wall. Every shot is very important. Really need to... Gonna shoot it out? I think they're shooting it out. Gonna be a close call. Unless you got a bomb. Wow! Go longbow. Longbow just shot one of the shortbow out. And down goes... Was expecting the break. Probably getting really close. Sacrificed a village watchman. This center siege tower will be dangerous if they decide to take it. But it does get destroyed. One siege tower makes it up. The left-hand siege tower makes it up onto the wall. So a little bit... one of the better siege towers. Left of the right-hand siege towers are kind of the best. Wait for the other siege towers or prepare to the attack. We got 9 trebs left. Does look like a preparation from GWS moving up onto this side. Definitely would go straight in it. There are very few units right now, and you need to kick off the battle fast before the enemy team has time to react. Crush the left-hand side. Push, push, push. Don't head towards the A point until you've crushed this section, because once you turn around, you're going to be facing a lot of people. Massive Imperial Pike March. So many Imperial Pike Marches. That looks like a triple Imperial Pike March coming off. Might be a 4th one. Medals are falling like... I'm not sure what they're falling like, but Iron Reapers clean them up. The real unit that does damage. Again, Imperial Pike March does a ton of CC, but the damage nowadays is quite lacking. Well, those Axe Raiders are a little bit short of the Metallators. Could have been massive, but a massive retreat coming out from SCB. SCB retreat is noted. Does look like they've realized that the A point is a massive wash. Losing out 3 medals there. Huge losses. SCB not looking in a good position. GWS successful push. Really, really on the momentum right now. Has the momentum right now. Massive switch to cavalry. And on the fallback. Could just keep pushing. I mean, honestly, I would keep pushing. There is not much that the enemy has done so far. We got some free Iron Reapers just being let go. And again, look, given up so much space. They've moved the cavalry in the back. But you have so much medals. No need to do anything. Keep moving. It's a free supply point on the inside. Biggest mistake was switching out so fast. Really could just slow down GWS with mere presence. if they see, again, you give up all of this space to fall back to this position. Not only that, you have a single spear here. What the hell? I understand that the left-hand side supply point is important, but my goodness, you came here thinking of defending the supply point when they haven't even tried to attack it. Look, GWS is literally just been running this entire time. No competition, no double checking. Well, I mean, they are probably double checking on the approach. But like, you want a direct confrontation here at the base point? That's what's happening. The moment GWS sees that you have no one here, like, this is basically no one, they're gonna go straight for it. You're gonna come in a little bit late. You're giving up so much space. GWS, what are you doing? I would have just went straight for it already. They've extended a defensive line here all the way across, thinking that they're gonna fight within the city on left-hand side to push. Lots of Keshig in the back, but you're wasting time mainly because you want to check rear guard. You either catch the Keshig that you know are roaming about, or you go hard at the front and secure the. Like, the thing is that once you get in, you can get in, set up on this side, set up on all this side, and you're golden. Cavalry gonna try to sweep up behind you. Cavalry coming in from the defender's side, a little bit weaker. Imperial Pike March comes in from the center, but looks like a pike. And whoa, grape shots just flying. One goes down. Someone just went down. I hear lots of cavalry in the back. Not sure what's happening there. Does look like the Midao and Imperial Pike setup is doing well. The front not holding too well coming out from GWS. GWS did have the Imperial Pike to push down the Midao, but not enough firepower to kill them. We got one squad of Midao here versus Midao. Not, again, security. Keshik going straight in for the Imperial Pikes, but just gets stopped in his track. The advance doing very well. Look at the grape shots coming out. Very good security when you see this wall. Definitely not a good sign for SCB. Just getting blasted out by all of the grape shots. That was really easy. As I said, when you don't offer a strong defense, you get blasted right through. SCB, what are you doing? Not doing too well for the defense of Harbor City. Again, GWS is doing very well on the strategic side, getting a lot of advantages for free, and definitely having a good match against STB. SCB, I'm not sure what you're doing, but your plays are very sloppy, your tactics are, how to say, not sound, and you're definitely not up to scratch this morning. I'm seeing some very terrible defensive play from you. Although you were successful on the B-side push, I just think GWS didn't offer a very good defense at the time on your attack on Wolfort. Taking a quick look, we're going to have a look-see for GWS's score. Doing very well on the hero kills. Again, did not last very long. In fact, it only lasted around about 10 minutes. I say only around about 10 minutes, but you have to remember that 6 minutes is kind of wasted on the siege towers alone. So, that is pretty harsh. That being said, look at these scores. I think, wow. Barbita, thanks for the assist, but you got 0 hero kills. Pretty much dying. Pretty much just dying twice, getting 1 assist. Maybe GWS is that much stronger, but again, some sloppy plays coming out from both teams, so I do think that both teams could definitely improve. Looking at the progression of the battle, yeah, 4 minutes wasted on the siege towers. Finally, a battle happens on the wall. Wall defense was weak, mainly because split between the left and the right hand side. They really needed to just committed. They really needed to just commit on the wall if they had 3 sets of medals here on the left hand side. And I think mainly a massive mistake giving up the front side of the supply point and retreating all the way back. That's massive mistake number two. Giving GWS just 2 minute like a free 2 minutes just to walk up towards the base point because that's what's happened. They were on the wall. They checked this front section, seeing if there was any defense, but it was massive retreat. So they just came down, went to the supply, resupplied, walked all the way to the base point. That took 2 minutes. You could literally make them take four, take 4, maybe 5 minutes by just having units. Just having units just roam around here. That's all you need to do is just posture, and GWS wouldn't have gone down. Wouldn't have gone down. And that's the funniest thing. Posturing is a tactic. You gotta use every inch of the map you can to slow down the attacking side. You really gotta improve on your tactics. Your tactics, again, not the strongest of things. But anyway, enough about GWS and SCB. SCB and GWS matches are over with GWS winning. So we'll get to see the next set of matches
It
begin
takes many
very
years
shortly,
to
hopefully.
make a fresh soldier into a veteran.
I believe yes. All right. So the next set of matches we'll be watching is uh, Unforgiven UFG versus WH. I'm not sure what WH stands for, but I'm pretty sure it stands for Waifu Hunter. I'm pretty sure it stands for Waifu Hunter. We've seen these guys before, and we've seen Unforgiven before, so we'll see two teams probably have much more experience in the CBL than. Well, then again, actually, GWS are the reigning champions, I do believe. If I'm not wrong. Memory does not serve me well on occasions. Can really be annoying in that scenario. But anyway, we will see the next battle start
Ah, I can
very
still
soon.
remember when I joined the
Very
army.
unfortunate for
How I
STV
wished.
getting knocked out, so we won't get to see them in the top 4, but we will get to see GWS reigning champions get to move on. GWS also, I'm gonna have to say, although the team you were facing was not as good as you, uh, you're definitely not as good as I remember. You showed off some pretty slick moves. The last time I watched the South America Division tournament last season, you're coming out with pretty weak sauce this season. So I'm hoping that you shape up for the battle next time I get to see you.
Now we shall
But
unify the land and bring prosperity.
really questioning the quality coming out from South America. It's been a hard season. Probably give them benefit of the doubt. Really hard to say. I really think it also comes down to the fact that this season has seen a lot of player drop, mainly due to the fact that it's a kind of a boring season.
It takes
Snowstorm
many
season
years
was
to make
similar,
a fresh
as
soldier
it
into a
was
veteran.
just a complete, how to say, not wash. Um, hmm. How to say.
Soldiers don't
Holy
fade
cow, what am
because
I
they
trying to
met
say?
the good old days.
It was a filler season. It was like Snowstorm season, so it felt like a filler season. This season of Tyranny felt like a filler season. So people engagement was low. although there was still the same amount of stuff, in my opinion, I think the interest in the theme of the season was quite bad. Although the Highlander season um, should be more interesting because it comes off more of a culture, kind of the theme of the idea. Theme of tyranny didn't really click with anyone, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna click. The Highlander season is gonna click with people, especially since I'm gonna love the Claymore units. Again, we're going to be getting a tier 4 Claymore unit. So it's a tier 4 double-handed, two-handed unit. Apparently, they do get more defenses when they attack. So I'm very interested to see how all three of the units perform, but definitely I want to see the Claymore units. Jesus. How long have we waited for a two-handed unit that's not Iron Reapers with their tiny swords? Iron Reapers with their tiny swords. They use a two-hand. They also use a two-handed sword, but I mean, like, it's not ginormous and impractical. It's it's not an actual like. It's not like the great swords that we kind of trope about. Actual great swords were almost impractical and almost was extremely rarely used on the battlefield to great success. So great to see that they're popping in some great sword users finally. Bagpipes. First, probably going to be the first Woolly support unit. We did get the Shield Maidens coming out with pretty good support abilities, but Shield Maidens a bit too costly for their performance right now, especially since the shields are pretty worthless. I say pretty worthless as nearly everything that they fight against either has massive block break or completely ignores it. We're gonna see UFG, so Unforgiven, attack on Wallfort first. So let's see what WH has in store. Later on, we'll get to see a Constantinople attack by WH. That's an interesting pick. Alrighty, let's look at the units right now coming out from Unforgiven versus Waifu Hunter. I'm pretty sure it's Waifu Hunter, not completely sure, but I'm pretty sure this is Unforgiven. Gone out with the double tier 5 also with a 1 tier 5, 1 tier 4, and 1 tier 2. Again, the 1 tier... Whoa! Hey, I like this lineup. Medal, Imperial Pikes, Pike Militia, and Village Watchman. Triple pole arms. You get the kind of progression thing, but it skips over Prefecture Pikemen because Prefecture Pikemen are awful and don't have brace. Very strange progression, but this progression I like. Medal's being the ultimate version. We got the awesome Imperial Pike March coming out from the of the elite version, and then you have the Pike Militia coming out with the first soldier type. Well, the militia type, really. It's hard to explain what I was thinking right there. But anyway, also similarly coming out from Waifu Hunter here, coming out with the 1 tier 5, 1 tier 4, 1 tier 2. Not sure what to say with these kind of lineups. A little bit inefficiency, mainly due to the fact that you're putting in a tier 2. So you're putting some leadership in a tier 2. So you're relying on a tier 2 to fight your battles right now. Although efficiency might not be the best call, but I'm gonna say that you really gotta need to be careful with your lineups because your lineups are very important when it comes down to attrition, and it's going to be very difficult for you to monitor your attrition if you got a mixed lineup like that. I much prefer the double tier 5 or the triple tier 4. Massive retreat already coming out on the B side. We have all the siege towers probably getting pushed. Yes, indeed, and the battering ram. Right now, we have the main pikemen moving up onto the front here. Gonna be the delay. Lightly stronger than regular units. I don't know! Just look like the best pikemen. Just go straight in it. Straight in it to win it. One short sword. One long sword. Short sword gonna suppress the gonna suppress this musket. Does he get out? Does get out. Why aren't you using the watches? There are two watches there that should be shooting this thing. You already lost the front here. We have Madao moving up. Madao moving up very slowly though, kind of like a staggered push. We'll get down though as they sacrifice 3 culverins to destroy this thing. The push wasn't very good, mainly because like these units are very slow and this Madao is super scattered. Although I did just accidentally fat finger a person right. He's trapped, by the way. Funniest thing is, oh wait, he can get down? Nah. Yep. Funniest thing is that jumping down here is a mistake. You can't get back up. You're dead. You are dead. You have to jump off, man. Just accept the fact that you have to jump off. You have to die. You tried your best to survive, but unfortunately, you must die. Bye! Alright. Right-hand siege tower did get up. In the meantime, we got the middle siege tower getting destroyed just now. They do see a little bit of competition. Really should pepper more with this setup. Again, having a Madao is extra security, as long as you're working as a team as well. Those axe raiders should be throwing like crazy. Move right here into the gap. There's nothing stopping you. We got some pike militia, just gets cleaved. 3 of them just drop dead. Madao's getting caught out, sort of, in the sector here. I'm not sure what you're doing, though. Iron Reapers being let go here. Mainly, I think this is mainly due to the fact that they have a massive attack range when they are in wedge formation. Whoa. Left-hand side also not doing too hot. Iron Reapers in it to win it here. They go in hard. Madao's race up against these Iron Reapers, but the Axe Raiders and Iron Reaper combo pushing through. The Madao's doing their best to survive, but slicing up. Oh, never mind. I'm pretty sure lots of Madao's did fall. Ooh. Lots of Madao's did fall. Massive retreat out for the defenders. The defenders given up the A side. I'm pretty sure they could have win it, but the Madao's here on the bottom section. Palace guards moving up behind them. This Madao probably going to get rinsed out by these Iron Reapers finally rocking up. I'm pretty sure the Palace guards could have won in the end. Probably just going to take a little bit longer. Axe Raiders here for WH. Doing okay job, but against higher tier infantry. Did fall in the end. My goodness, Unforgiven. Unforgiven doing the spear thing. Kill off the heroes, make sure they stay dead. Whoa! What just happened? Monastic Knights just slapped 3 heroes off of this supply point.
Child's play.
Hey, Monastic Knights coming out huge, man, and I didn't get to see it. That's very unfortunate. We got a couple of Unforgiven here in the wall section. They could be caught out. Definitely would catch these guys out as best as I can, but got no support from the Keshig. Keshig is by itself against a Madao. Madao will probably slap it. I mean, sorry. Yeah. No, I know what I said. I know what I said. B-side getting grabbed for the extra time. We're going to have about 11 minutes 50 or 10 minutes 50 when the B-side gets captured. Doing well on the catch for the reverse side. I think the push towards the supply point was ill-formed, although there was a couple of catches on the way. Should have said to yourself, this looks good, and hey, that is actually kind of cool. I've never seen the explosive shot by the longbow arc that hard. because I've always shot it kind of horizontally. I've never seen someone just shoot it directly up into the air, and it just lands like a mortar shooting down. But we have some actual mortars being deployed and one shot off from the wall, one shot off from the ground, shooting towards that supply point. We also have lots of caching. This wall not being down is probably a mistake from the attacker's point of view. I would take that wall down just in case they decide to push you out through the front gate. That is still a possibility. If that wall ain't down, I'd challenge Unforgiven, because the worst thing can happen is that this gate is covered. They push up through this side, they get through your Medallions, they get through your Imperial Pikes, they get through your Iron Reapers. All of this is trapped because there's no way to escape. Escape through this tiny hole. You've probably already got some guys here on the seaside. Can't escape to the sea because this is going to be this will be blocked off by units coming this way. So if you go left or if you try to retreat left or right, you're basically trapped. There is one way out, and that is up these stairs, but you're leaving all of the cavalry to death, so it could be a death trap in this scenario, but we got the front section here, still needs to be dealt with, so could definitely control the center sphere with their lives if they have to. We've got a Maul going in, but four heroes respond, gets knocked off his horse, but again, the fast forward, or the mighty Mjolnir, as some people might know it, letting the Maul get out scot-free from a slow. Again, the 15% slow coming out from the short sword is a pain in the ass. I don't like it. I don't like it for the main fact that I get slowed so hard, and it is so difficult to shake off a short sword that wants you dead. Some time being wasted at the site of some mortaring, not being very effective, mainly because WH doing very well at dodging. I say that, but like they have just some units just being open and free. But the constant rotation keeps their units alive, mainly going to avoid some free damage coming in. Also, probably the hits just not being very good. WH switching out a lot of the units here for some of the lower tier units. I'm not sure what their plan here is. A lot of the low tier units being mixed in probably is a sign of attrition battle. They keep their stronger units in reserve while sacrificing some of the lower tier units to eat up some of the big abilities. As I say that, we got a battle kicking off. We got a split push. We got a massive push towards the seaside. A small contingent here on the supply side. The supply side could easily win it really hard here. Imperial Pike March just march straight in. Iron Reapers should just charge. Going to sacrifice the supply side as the actual battle here at the seaside kicks off. Two sets of medallions probably already get it rinsed out. Again, I don't know what you're doing, Waifu Hunter. You gotta offer a stronger defense than this, and if you were going with the attrition battle, you definitely needed to have the weaker units at the front. Iron Reapers and Imperial Pikes takes out a Madao and Palace Guard. Center is completely washed as only a Pike Militia was standing there. Keshigs here on this side getting rinsed out as more reinforcements comes through from the supply side. Again, you set yourself up for failure here. I'm not sure what you're doing, but you just lost a shit ton of your units, so definitely come out with something stronger, or you're just going to end up washing out. Winged Stars, do you have your charge? Charge is a little bit scuffed. Yeah, charge was scuffed there. They aimed it too far to the right. Needed to aim for the stairs section here. Get up the stairs. Cleave that in half. Imperial Pikeman does do a march. I would just have Medallions here at the bottom of the stairs. Fortebraccios are very terrible on stairs. Even worse on stairs than regular polearm units. Although the mass swarm just pushes them completely out. We do have a contingent here fighting for their very lives to make sure that they don't get this supply point, but they are completely outnumbered and require reinforcements fast. Wow, nice hold by the Fortabraccios as more units just rock up. Axe Raiders doing an amazing job taking on both an Imperial Pikeman and a Medal, but they were probably damaged from the previous fight, and definitely probably some support coming in. I probably didn't see it very well. Some Iron Reapers finally rock up, so Unforgiven just washing out themselves with their attack. Probably they need to give more time to setting up rather than going straight in. A grape shot coming down, but maybe wasted. I don't know why they continue the assault here. They could bide time, use their time, sorry. They could use their time to set up for another assault. Or are you telling me they are out of good units? We got some... Wow, this could be a massive swing. Unforgiven might actually have ran out of good units here with the kind of overconfidence going straight in it. Hey, he kind of did that charge too hard. Gotta get around, gotta get in on that supply point, but didn't make it, unfortunately. Did see a spawn here. Sacrifice of your life was a little bit worthless, though, as I'm pretty sure that your team was not ready. Not ready, not ready. I gotta call a not ready, not ready. Regroup, man. Unforgiven. Your attack at the base point was weak, mainly because you were rushing too much, thinking that you got Waifu Hunter on the back burner, but unfortunately you didn't. Or at least you were trying to, if you trying to cut them off here at the supply point, but again, not doing too well when you're trying to cut them here at the supply point. Alright, starting off very good as they slice up most of the Pike Militia. Pike Militia going in on the Medals here, stun out the Medals with some Keshiks in the back. The fact that the Medals just ignored all of that stun was kind of irritating. Although I'm looking at a lot of blue on this supply point, so what are you doing? Fortabraccio is leaving! What is this? What is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? He's just standing there. Where are your units? Then again, does seem like a good start. Not very many high tier units coming out from WH. WH finally running out of attrition. Although they did win in the midsection, I think in the end they just didn't have very many things to deal with the Keshiks. The Keshiks really coming into their own. How many sergeants probably being one of the few remaining high tier infantry out, but the Keshiks, the two Keshiks, what are you going to do with the two Keshiks when you've got when you can get flanked very easily? So congratulations, Unforgiven. Unforgiven winning their attack. Not doing too hot for both sides. Doing okay-ish for the hero kills. Probably a little bit more for Unforgiven, mainly because there was a complete rout at the end. Both sides actually doing very well for the unit kills. Actually, the unit kill scores slaughtering down to surf units. I'm pretty sure Unforgiven was down to only just 3 high tier units. WH had some high tier units in reserve, but unfortunately they got killed off and sent off the battlefield. You gotta be careful not to get yourself killed and permadeath, and definitely don't try not to get killed when your units are not even engaged. We saw a Fortabraccio, we saw a Palace Guard, both walk off the battlefield without a single engagement at the very end there. So very unfortunate coming out from WH. Sorry about that, but let's boop, boop, boop. That is WH's score. We got 3 guys here at the top scoring higher than 700, but 5 guys coming out for Unforgiven scoring above 700. One hitting into the 1244, and the other one hitting into the 1097. Gonna put it down to failure from WH's side in the center there, and kind of a mistake from Unforgiven rushing the base side. So mistakes on both sides. Unforgiven Unforgiven, you really need to slow down sometimes and slow down, be patient, and set up for victory. WH, I will give you your advice. Definitely think of what your strategy is trying to achieve. If you're going to try to achieve the low tier sacrifice
Many years
and
of training
bait them in
for
with
a
the low tier
short
units,
time.
you really need to have those low tier units out in front. You can't use them as support, and you can't use higher tier units and use lower tier units as support. It is actually much better to have the low tier units take the brunt of it and have the high tier units as support, because the thing about high tier units is that they hit harder and they can definitely turn the tide much faster than if they were taking the brunt of the force. Because when you're in defending position, you want to hold as long as possible, and when you're in the attacking position, you want to strike as hard as possible. When you want to strike, you're definitely gonna need your strongest unit hitting instead of your weaker units. But enough about that. We got the second battle coming right up. We have WH attacking on Constantinople. So Constantinople is going to be a very long battle, if I do say so.
Soldiers
Probably
don't
not
expect
going
as
to
hard
be
as we did in the good old days.
terribly how to say, probably not going to see these. How to say. Probably not going to see an A and B defense. I've always wanted to see if CBL had any tactics for A and B defense. A and B defense is really what to say, not hard to pull off, but definitely one of the more risky plays. An A and B defense on Constantinopolis really comes down to the fact that if the enemy team pushes all in from one side, how are you going to respond and what your setup is? That's for all maps. What I'm saying is that I've never seen a Constantinopolis A and B hold because no one wants to try it. Or even if they did try it in their scrims or in their practice, you give up a lot of space, and I know that the C point is very difficult to attack and easy to defend, but in the end, when you get to the base point, very easy to attack.
Takes many
So
years
you
of
got
training
some
to make a
easy to
first
attack
soldier
hard.
fit for
You got
battle.
easy to attack, easy to defend sections. But it's kind of a 50-50 for me when it comes to the A and B side. You got no fear of trebs except from the front gate. Um, and you just gotta watch your flanks. Depending on how they enter Constantinopolis, it could be a complete wash, really easily and really fast as well. Battle here should kick off soon. We have two players down for Unforgiven though, so not sure what's the plan, what's the go here. Battle's marching on. Come on. Ugh. Oh man, bit tired. Did wake up very abruptly. Didn't get very much sleep because sleeping very badly, I would say. We'll probably
A great man pays attention to their every action.
only having 4 hours of sleep, not very good. I'll take a nap after after this. So, yeah. Right now, Unforgiven only having 14 people. Where's your 15th player? Pretty sure many people are anxious to see what you've got in store.
I can still remember when I joined the army. How I wished to fight.
Mm-hmm. 15, P15 right now. We should see it ready any second. Or not. That was actually a observer just now. There we go. That's 15v15 now. We just watched one of the observers just get switched out. Ooh. And there's the call for ready. Whoa! WH just lost the guy just now. That's very unfortunate. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Soldiers don't train as hard as we did in the good old days.
What you gonna do when they come for you? Alright, back up to 15v15. Another ready should be called. BH equals blue. Unforgiven calls for a go-go. No ready from WH yet. There calls for the ready. Are you ready for the Wrestling World Championship? Nah, jokes. We're here ready for CBL for South America Division. Really want to see these teams kick it off. Ah, well, there's the ready. There's the ready from Unforgiven Zari. Didn't even realize someone was called Zari on this game. I really need to pay attention more to the player names as well. But right now we have the next attack for... Well, we have the next battle between Unforgiven and WH. I'm pretty sure WH stands for Waifu Hunter. But Unforgiven winning their attack on Wolfort. We'll see if WH wins their attack on Constantinopolis. Gonna switch the... Well, let's quickly switch this up. Not what I was trying to think, but anyway. Line up! Whoa! Look at that! Look at the muskets! My goodness! Unforgiven going out with all the muskets! That's the most muskets I've ever seen anyone come out with. Jesus! If they want to slow someone down, that many muskets will definitely slow someone down. And I'm pretty sure, like, if they all team up and just blow up one unit, one guy's going to be pretty salty. I'm going to have to say, that is pretty amazing. I've never seen so many muskets in a CBL game, so this will be probably a highlight right now for how many muskets just coming out. So many grape shots also ready to be deployed. Grape shots also coming out from Waifu being deployed. We got the classic 4 or 5 short sword. Have seen more short swords, but the poleaxe is also an interesting choice. 3 of them. No, 1 longbow coming out for Unforgiven. So definitely the staying power will be reliant on the units. Unit setup coming out with the tier 5, tier 4, tier 2. Also it's just very strange, I think, that they would choose that kind of how to say, it's very strange that they would choose that kind of lineup. Mainly because you really want to make sure your lineup is efficient. When you come out with low tier units, it's just what you're gonna do. Yeah. Pike Militia, although they're strong, really can't stand up against some of the newer units nowadays. Especially these Axe Raiders. Axe Raiders kind of ignore your braced, your Sun on Brace. Medal's ignoring Sun on Brace. We have some guys going through the tunnel. No one's scouting up ahead. Where you going? Where you going? Oh, they just hide their units here in the tunnel. That's sad. Let's see if they also hide their units here in the tunnel. Nah, it's closed off here, so it could be a surprise attack. Massive retreat. So, massive retreat coming out, so not unexpected. See it every time. So, no defenses for the first few minutes. We'll probably start seeing some action once they actually grab the A and the B point. So we got the short swords already making it into the A point and the B point. Well, make it to the A point, sorry. They haven't reached the B point yet. But, Wiper Hunter should have already realized that they can just walk straight in, take the A point, take the B point. Ooh, I have accidentally fat fingered again. Or no, I actively pressed the wrong button. The fact that these walls are not taken down is kind of a mistake on Waifu Hunter's side, I think. But we will see whether or not having access to that spawn point is going to be useful or not. I do think that they should have worked to destroy those two walls. Probably going to be very important later on. Got to keep your access. And also, I mean, like, they could destroy this wall here with the culverins at the back. I've seen it. I've done it. Probably a waste of resources if they destroy it with point blank shots here. But the muskets have already begun their bombardment as they spot heroes. So many muskets on the wall here as well. They want to blast any of the units up here into smithereens. Not going to be unexpected to see what they do here. A little bit slow on the approach, though. We got some mortars being built on the stairs. On the bottom section of the stairs. Hey, might get a battle here. Bird's eye view for this one. Some skirmishing. Can't really afford to just take free shots like that. Would want to return fire. Well, with something at least. Just seem to just want to stand there and take it. Axe Raid is getting some free hits in. Although, not too big a hits. They're not exactly, like, crushing it right now. But definitely more action than anywhere else on the field. Maul goes in. Tries to go for a catch. Didn't work. Probably get on your horse, man. Easiest thing you can do as a Maul. Sit up on your horse, Q someone, and then instantly grab him when he's on the ground. Since you have CC immunity, and I'm telling you, they have CC immunity when they use dismount, they will... Ooh, what is this little stagger here? I think it's because I am not looking at the thing. I am doing something else. We have a grape shot here. Whoa, what is happening on this side? Yep, again, using the Metallators to shoot this out. Where is your longbow? Call out your longbow and take out those Metallators. You really want those things gone. Trying to do something around here. Oh, well, hang on. Woo! What am I doing? Slide shooting here. That's probably my bad. There we go. That's better. That should do. It's because I'm running 2 games on 2 different monitors right now. My bad. Whoopsie. So I turned down the quality of one of them to make sure that I have freed up more resources. Although I hasn't really used up much of the resources. I think the game just I think it's just bottlenecking on the CPU. Wasting a lot of time just sitting on the stairs. What is your strategy here? You chose Constantinopolis attack, but you're just sitting back. What are you waiting for? You still haven't taken out this wall here, but I'm wondering whether or not you're setting it up because you set it up pretty low. I'm pretty sure it'll take two volleys from a Metallitor. Whether or not the Metallitors still exist is another question. 2 Metallitors have been deployed, actually. Why? Thing is, as well, why Metallitors? Napalm guards are way better on this map for the attackers. Tight corners as well. Come in. Ooh, I walked too far. Come in, pull a little bit to the right here, and you face the left. Shoot, flames down. Napalm guards coming out for Unforgiven, though. Unforgiven, having those Napalm guards will probably be the key to battle. Hey, what is Imperial Pikeman moving up? Hey, look at that slow. We got 3 slows down. This Imperial Pikeman doing a bit of a dance on this corner here. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Hit it again. Oh no. Yes. Ah, only one thing died. Ah, that's different. That's disappointing. Disappointing. Hello, hustle by any means. This will be 3 minutes. This will be a response from 3 minutes from the future. Well, from the past. So hope to see you. Nice to see you around. Well, for English anyway. I'm the best. I would say I won't say I'm probably the best commentator, but I will say that I'm probably the best English commentator since there's not very much competition on the English side right now. If not, I'm the only English commentator for CB right now. And then again, I'm facing off against a dev who doesn't speak English. Did you stream? No, I streamed the other battle. I registered to stream the other battle. Whoa! Hang on, we're just missing out on a major engagement here. That Nafan Guards absolutely massacred the people here. So, yeah, no, I did not, unfortunately. STD? SCP? Also, attack here at the back side, so they did destroy it and breached, but failures on all sides, getting washed up. Washed up, pushed out. Nafan Guards, man, the Nafan Guards. What are you doing? Hurts remaining. Come on, when can I see the kills? There should be kills somewhere. If I can remember who it was. So, Larag, where you are. 63 kills, not bad, not bad. They get 63 kills. preparing for a second assault right now. WH is on the approach. Muskets for... haven't swapped out any of the muskets yet. I would see a changeover once they get pushed out of C. Iron Reapers at the front. Where's your Nafan guards? They should have reloaded by now. Instead, we have a Shenji Grenadiers blowing up the pile. My goodness. They're getting squeezed pretty hard here. Too hard, in fact, but Tundra humans force their way through with Snowwalker. Probably not the best idea to use Snowwalker. Very ineffective charge, but that Tundra human did give them the opportunity to push through, but the Nafan guards are still around. Come on, Nafan guards. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Successful push for the second time. But here comes reinforcements. So they did not go through the broken wall. So reinforcements coming in from the left-hand side for the defense. Imperial Pike March versus Imperial Pike March. But the Treb comes in as well. Iron Reaper's got a slap right into the center of this pile. But once this Imperial Pike March ends, should be able to slaughter these Imperial Pikemen. Massive reinforcements coming in also from the supply point on the right here. The west side supply point coming in huge now. Very close by. Reinforcements is easy. Back supply point, there is no one. Imperial Pike March coming out, but I think it's too little too late. We've got very few units coming out for... very few units coming out for WH. UFG is definitely en masse with lots of medals, but the tide is slightly turning. Nah. More red on the field, and we have some Keshiks in the back, probably going to come in and sweep out the remainder of the low tier units. Coming out from the back, coming out from all sides.
Ashes, dust to dust. Death summons you.
Pike Militia have already been deployed. Again, fully veteran Pike Militia. What are you doing? Not fully veteran Pike Militia here. Waifu Hunter, what is your plan? You got a lot of low tier units coming out. Doesn't look good for you. You've already been pushed out twice. Then again, both teams are really low right now, and whew, I'll be honest. It could go either way still, but I'm pretty sure the higher tier units will win out. So we've got medals on both sides, but pretty I don't know, man. Like, the weirdest thing is that they've both been competing. They've both been competing with the number of units. I haven't been calculating. We have a Grey Hair Garrison on the field. That's very surprising. Oh my goodness, a Grey Hair Garrison. I've always loved the Grey Hair Garrison. I've wanted to see more of the Grey Hair Garrison come out on the field. Grey Hair Garrison gonna fight here on this side. We have a fight here. I'm gonna see if I can angle this better. Grey Hair Garrison kind of on the side here, doing work, coming in, making sure that they don't come in through this left-hand side. The front section also not doing too hot, if I do say so. Just weirdly, we got plenty of Pike Militia, but Pike Militia going outside now for the left-hand side. Should I go take a look? Yep, came in through the backhand side with some low tier units, and then you had the Grey Hair Garrison rocking up. So I think gonna get pushed out very shortly. Not looking good for the attacker's position. Attacker's position is going out very weak right now. Hey, Grey Hair Garrison, where you going? Charge, trying to probably snipe out the short sword on the right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to say that Waifu Hunter probably got nothing. Waifu Hunter probably has nothing. Nothing. All I see is Pike Militia. Pike Militia is not gonna win you against just the remainder of the medal, just the remainder of anything. And you're just letting your units go. Really just watching. We have a Maul catching a musket here. Probably not the best of things. Hey! Charging out with the Keshiks here and the Medals. We do get to see a manhunt for the last few minutes of the game. Let's see. Keshik does sweep out the remainder of those surf units. So about two. So yeah, so I was right. Unforgiven really holding quite well at the end here, or throughout the battles. It's quite fascinating to see that. It's quite fascinating to see that both teams getting very close to near extinction of high tier units and just having just surf units. Treb might be massive here. Easy hold on to C. A double victory for Unforgiven as well. So Unforgiven will has beaten out WH already, winning their own attack earlier, and now winning their defense. Really, another double victory. I mean, another 2-0. So would get great to see some other aspects. It would be great to see that see Waifu Hunter fight harder or had a better strategy for Constantinople. Look, you choose Constantinopolis, but it feels like you didn't know how to attack it. Oh. I'm not sure what to say. It's just, what do you do? What do you do in this scenario? You got no units, you're getting hunted down. Do you just leave, or you just keep spawning and you keep dying to the enemy? Because if the attackers do get wiped out, and I mean, you can wipe out the attackers, this is a valid strategy for the defenders to just beat up the attackers until they run out of respawns. And if they do run out of respawn and there's no more attackers, it's an instant win for the defenders. But I must say, again, you choose Constantinopolis to attack, but it felt like you didn't know what you were doing. Is that true? Come on. Oh, cool. That's a nice view. This is a nice view. What you gonna do for the last 18 minutes? Well, with the last 18 minutes, I think ending it should be cool. But anyway, today we got to watch the GWS versus STB, not STP, STB, sorry, with GWS winning. I'm not sure if it was a particular match. I do believe that could have been better. I do believe STB could have done better. I'm pretty sure GWS could have done better. But again, it is what it is. We got to see, so we got to watch GWS win 2-0. Then we got to watch Unforgiven versus WH. Unforgiven performing quite well, but also WH performing similarly, just not as good as Unforgiven, unfortunately. So just have a look at the scores for a brief second as I come to the ending segment of my stream. So, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I love doing these commentaries. Tomorrow, Question mark? Not tomorrow. Let me just double check. I've got a couple of things here. So, the next, oopsie daisy. No, not these ones. Not that one. All right. The next time we get to see, the next time we get to see the South America division is on the 16th, which will be my 17th, which is this Friday? Question mark? Yes. All right. So we'll get to see the next. We'll get to see the next on Friday. GWS versus. I'm not sure who won out of those guys, and we know that Unforgiven also came out here. So, definitely catch those. Also, I gotta update some few things. But other than that, we also have the Asia Division tournament tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, not tonight, because Tuesday night being our TW night, so they don't schedule tournaments today. So, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I do love commentating on these tournaments. But other than that, we are finished for today. Just reading the comment by Hustle by any means. I've seen people give them A, B, and C and hold right behind C. Yes, that actually is a very good tactic. I believe I first saw that by Crusaders, actually. Crusaders were one of the first people to hold the wall just behind C, and that was because they actually lost the C point, whether or not by choice or because the enemy team actually attacked it very well. And the wall just behind C is pretty amazing. The worst thing is that a lot of times when people lose C, they give up that supply point and fall back into the base point. The base point is actually really terrible to defend. Actually, really terrible to defend. Um, but yes, that is a valid strategy, and one of the strategies that should be employed more when defending on Constantinopolis. But then again, getting through the sea for the attackers is already very difficult. I'm not sure whether or not an early defense like that would be uh, even logical. But I thank everyone for sticking around, and I do hope everyone has a very good day. But other than that, my name's Azukai. Well, sorry, the ending segment is kind of scattered. But anyway, that is all for tonight. That is all for today. So we'll see the Asia Division tournament tomorrow, and on Friday will be the next time we get to see the South America Division. For those of you that don't know, I'm very sorry I missed out on the second day of the South America Division. I was busy attending a funeral, and I did get to miss out on the MENA Division. But that is that is a that was two circumstances. So I hope you guys can forgive me for that. But anyway, that is all for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Other than that, my name's Azukai, and have a nice day. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye now.